seat you by the fire. Listen, listen, there's something I must confide. I know I said that it'd be fine. I know I made it look like it'd be alright, but I think I learned my lesson, and I'm not gonna let you out of my sight. You can call me killer, 'cause I'll bring you to the light. And it might taste bitter when you're answering to God. You can call me killer as you look into my eyes. Nothing but a sinner. You won't get away this time. You won't get away this time. You won't get away this time. You won't get away.
Hello everyone and welcome to the second match of ESL. And as it seems like I could possibly be getting trolled already by Mother of War. Okay, alright, and everyone's here, so we're all good. Okay, so this is GiU versus Mother of War. GiU just came off the back of a really close 6-4 game against Eclipse, while we do have a 5-0 for Mother of War against Skybound. So we are going to see, for each of the teams, we do have Duck, Mungo, Mugi, Emo, Rin, and Crude for GiU, and we do have Gaz, Lockdown Loaded, Beam, Saya, and Nova for Mother of War. Mother of War are defending first, and they have taken the kitchen trophy room by the looks of it, and we do see a Thermite, Glaz, Ash, Buck, and Habana for GiU, and a Valkyrie, Jaeger, Bandit, Smoke, and Rook out of Mother of War. So it does look like Glaz is going to spawn over by the campfire. And having a look, we do have Gaz has used all three of his cameras. Unfortunately, I did miss them. We do have Lockdown Loaded is looking to roam by the looks of it onto the other, near the library he is. We have Beam still reinforcing the garage, making sure he doesn't get crushed in by a garage. But that will be a warning sign to them that they know exactly where he is now, as they did see the reinforcement, and Saya has taken damage through all this. Reloading. Through the kitchen hatch by the looks of it. No, not the kitchen hatch, sorry, the kitchen window. Might have been bad for him. Well, through the door it was, actually. We did see him get damaged.
Attackers have dropped the bomb
And we do see GiU looking to push up into the master bedroom, and they will look to drop via the hatch, as we do have Mugi taking control of the upstairs area. Beam and Lockdown Loaded are roaming. Lockdown Loaded is currently in the basement. Beam is currently on the side stairs. He might be able to pick someone off if he times it right. He does see that window get popped. He feels very unsafe, I think, to move. We do have Glaz down at the kitchen window, just trying to make people's lives hard. Busting in through the trophy window. See if he can't pick up Saya here. And Beam hits Duck. Beam with the that roam finally comes into play, and he does ditch downstairs now. So both Lockdown and Beam are currently downstairs, looking through the roof, seeing if they can't pick anyone up. Just making sure no one comes in through their side. But you see Smoke is trying to verse this Glaz here. We'll have to see what he can do. Mungo not feeling particularly confident at busting in through the window. He's going to back up, and look, he's going to take a peek through the kitchen window. He sees Nova and domes him. What a quick shot out of Mungo. It is now a 4-on-4. Beam is half health as well after all that. And we do see Lockdown still holding that angle up top. We are seeing drones. They did spot Beam and Lockdown downstairs, so they do know exactly where they are. And the quick peek, the pre-fire down to Lockdown, but he had moved. So the word did come out that they were droned, and they do move away. The hatch does come out now from Habana. She's got one charge left, so she's dropped 2 hatches. And they do send Mugi downstairs to try and deal with this, while one is droning for them. But Mungo is well on the side. He downs Lockdown. And he is trying to go for the pistol kill. He does pick him up, as his Beam is now versing 2 people down here. We'll see what he can do. And he didn't quite get it there. Mungo takes him down as well. Mugi took him down, sorry. 20 seconds left, and they do have to come through a smoke. We'll see what it is now, a 2v4. Gaz and Saya can do. They're both very low. As Mugi takes him down. Mugi does down him. Mungo is on the hatch as well, and he does take down Saya from the window. That is the first round going over to GiU, sorry, Dapper Dolphins. That is their alternative name. With a very strong attack there. It looked like it wouldn't go too right for them to begin with. However, just like that, they came back and picked up the 4 kills. So now moving into the second round here, we do see a kitchen trophy hold for GiU as well. We are going to see a Valkyrie, Bandit, Jaeger, Pulse, and Smoke coming out of Gentlemen in Underwear, while the Mother of War are going to be running Hibana, Blackbeard, Buck, Monty, and Thatcher. With Hibana holding the Diffuser. That's an odd choice. We'll have to see how that plays out for them.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Alright, checking into our prep phase here, which I didn't actually get a chance to do for Mother of War. Just busy going over the lineups. We do see a nice rotate hole coming out of Duck here early on. Does have to reload that shotgun. Now he just has to clear out the random shit, and he gets it. Alright. Let's find out where these Valkyrie cams are going to go. He's already used one, so we've missed one. Have to watch where these play part of.
10 seconds remaining.
We will see a camera upstairs, possibly in the master bedroom, or is it going to go outside? He's just opening a couple of windows here just to make sure that Mother of War going exactly where it goes. And it does go outside onto that tree. That is a very good camera to put out. And he is going to throw a short one out there as well. So there's two outside, one inside. And we'll have to see what Mother of War does here on this attack, as it does look like we have two people pushing up to the upstairs, and we do have, it looked like Lockdown on his patented Blackbeard. He's also going to go upstairs. And three of them joining upstairs here. Well, Mungo is reinforcing the wall there. He could have potentially got tagged. It doesn't look like he did, and he gets out alive on, where are you? Full health. Yes, he did. He didn't get tagged at all. More luck than anything, I think, there. As Duck took 40 health already from that window, I believe. And we do see Pulse is going to get a C4 kill through here. No, he doesn't. Nova does take a lot of damage though, and he gets and he backs up. But the C4 from Pulse is now out. They are left with the C4 from Valkyrie though. And Valkyrie and Pulse are roaming together. He's got the C4 out ready to throw. He's going to try and pick up this Monty. Saya gets taken out through the floor. Nova picks up Duck though. The Monty is down. So that means they won't have their shield. And we do see the camera come into effect. He does see Gaz. Meanwhile, Mugi picked up Beam there. And Lockdown gets taken. He gets downed by Mugi. Imorin, sorry. And Imorin takes him out through the floor. He was fighting Mugi across the way. He gets down. Imorin cleans him up. It is now 2-on-4 here. This is the situation they found themselves in before. But this time it is Nova instead of Saya. Gaz is currently very healthy. He is going to drain out. They have got a minute 20 left. So they just need to slow it down here. And just try and deal with the team one at a time. If they can get picks, they will win. Nova, however, trying to hold a tight angle. There won't be anyone there. No, surely no one's going to walk through the kitchen. Sorry, that's kitchen. And Karudi is across the way here. Gaz does pick up Mugi, but Mungo picks up Nova. It is now all down to Gaz. It is a 1-on-3 here. He's got 3 to find. And Gaz has only got 1 kill this round so far. So he didn't see, I believe it was Crude there. He didn't see him, but he does know Crude's there. And Crude picks him up with a beautiful headshot. That is GiU winning round 2 as well. The attack just got picked apart from Mother of War there. The C4 through the floor taking out the Monty was not very good. Alright, so we will potentially see another, kitchen trophy out of Mother of War. We do see a Valkyrie, Jaeger, Bandit, Smoke, and Rook coming out of them. And out of GiU on the attack, we will see a Hibana, Buck, Ash, Glaz, and Thermite. Yeah, and we will have to see how the attack goes here. Anything like last time, it will be devastating to Mother of War. And they did win 4. They did only lose 1 person in their last attack. So Mother of War need to make an adaptation or need to do something different. Whether it just be they win their firefights this time, or they need to make an adaptation in either their setup, their roams, or their anchors in how they deal with things. GiU, of course, out-rotating them. The Glaz, I think it was Mungo, who is playing it again this time, yeah, so it's probably Mungo running back and forth between these two walls. Did exceptional work on them. And so it does look like the drones are going to instantly go upstairs here out of GiU, and one gets taken out by Gaz. Crude still lives up there though in the bush. And let's find out where these Valkyrie cams are. He's already placed 2. We did just hear one go up.
5
He's in the
seconds to
master
go.
bedroom, so we will have to presume it is in master bedroom.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser. Attackers are moving out to locate the
And
bomb.
his third one goes into the entrance there.
Device set.
He does go on his cameras looking at the roof. Just standing still. He might be out of the way of Glaz here. As Glaz is on the opposite side, they're just trying to clean out. He's on the tower. They're trying to clean out the top floor. It does look like they are going to do a top-down push again. It worked for them last time, so why not? We do see Moogie on the window trying to look through the drone hole, see what he can find. If Mother of War are right, they would have, as the smoke finally dissipates. He will throw another smoke that takes out the ADS.
Stay clear of the blast!
He is trying to take down a shield that was there. I don't know if one was there, but if it is, it's gone now. And Imarin looking under the stair, looking under the door. He almost picked up one. He saw one, sorry. He didn't quite take the shots though. You see, and now top floors is GiU's, as they do take out the camera that was in the master bedroom. They take out the vanilla camera now. And now Mother of War are essentially blind for upstairs. And we will have to see what their roam is. Nova on that pulse has been taken down. I'm going to presume it was by Glaz through all that fighting. He does need to be picked up, or else he will stay down. He is going to drop by the looks of it. Yep, he is going to drop, and Beam is going to pick him up. He needs to get off the table if he wants to be picked up. And there he goes. And he does get picked up by Lockdown as Beam covers them. A 3-man pick up there. So now there are 3 people in basements. So they need to make this roam work.
Attackers dropped it.
And Beam gets taken out, and Moogie takes down Nova. Moogie just picked up a 2 for nothing there. That Roma Hunter is Ash is coming into play. He is chasing Lockdown down now. Right, Lockdown fires. He does know that Lockdown is now there, and he knows he's in the corridor. Just trying to look for him. And he does see Lockdown. He shoots. Doesn't hit him though. As the trade does continue, and Mungo picks up Glaz upstairs while all this is happening. Is now a 2-on-5. And they do take down a camera there. And Sayer is there. Sayer does pick up Mungo with a beautiful headshot. Moogie take down, Lockdown loaded. It is now all onto Sayer here. He's got to defend against 4. So if Sayer is successful here, he will have an ace. As I do not think GiU are going to end up in time. You do not want to peek that, Sayer. Is he going to peek it? Crude runs in through the smoke. He gets tagged. But he does get through. None of them have the diffuser at the moment. The diffuser is on the ground. Emo Rin has dropped, and the shotgun comes out. He is now stuck here as he pulls out his shotgun, but it gets taken out by Duck in the process. And that is round 3 going to GiU. As I think Sayer did need to pull out his shotgun a little bit sooner there. Alright, moving on to round 4 here. We do see a wine cellar and a snowmobile garage coming out of GiU, as they did win the kitchen trophy last defensive round. So we do see Valkyrie, Bandit, Jaeger, Mira, and Smoke coming out of GiU, while we do see Habana, Blackbeard, Buck, and Thatcher coming out of Mother of War. They are discussing it by the looks of it, and they do change it to a Thermite and a Monty coming out of Sale. So they know they have to go into basement, so let's see what push they can do. Alright, looking at the setup here, we do see some barbed wire going onto the stairwell, a rotate hole into the kitchen stairs there from wine cellar. And Mungo going to set one mirror up onto the side wall there, and won't be surprised he's going to reinforce, not the corner, okay, so he's going to reinforce the outside wall. Normally you see the corner get reinforced, but he's not going to put a mirror on it. No, he's just going to fully reinforce it off. Okay. And then, that being said, the mirror now will go into the side one. Into facing the garage door, I take it. As we do have 2 drones get taken out from lockdown. So we'll have to see what Mother of War have planned. Moogie and Crude are roaming currently onto the top floor. And Duck is on the main floor with only 2 on site still. There's Imorin trying to look to penetrate this front. He can be caught pretty hard from the top fireplace. So they do have to maintain control of the fireplace. They do see Thermite out on the front there. He is looking for a camera. He did hear it. He almost got away with it if Crew didn't turn, but he does find the camera. As we do see Emo Rin is now placing down those Thermite charges. There is a Thatcher being run out of Mother of War, but he is on the wrong side. So that does mean Thermite cannot get that garage now, so he does need to rotate around as we see him doing now. Crew shooting through the floor, trying to see what he can pick up on. Wow, that is going to be quite an angle. From the top floor through the hatch. And Mungo picks up Nova. That is the Thatcher down. Mungo on this, on the mirror playing in the wine cellar garage. Takes a couple of shots off, and they do throw a smoke onto Saya. Saya does back up. He can take half his damage. Lockdown, trying to trade a couple of shots here, and Mungo picks up Gaz. It is now a 3-on-5 here. Beam, enemy detected outside. He is trying to run out after the Monty, but it's not going to happen. Beam having to get a rotate around here. And he does drop down. Duck might have hurt him there. With a minute left, Mother of War are essentially stuck in this site. And Crude has picked up Beam from the outside. And Lockdown does get down, but he did get Moogie. It was a trade for a collapse. As we do see Crude trying to go for the trying to go for the kill. He does back up. The C4 is going to get him though. And a smoke nade does go down onto Saya. Saya now versus 4 on this Monty. He is going to try and pick one up, but he doesn't get it. And Duck takes it down. Lockdown is calling a very preemptive GG there. As it is now 4-0. GiU on a warpath right now. Taking down Mother of War. Alright, moving into the 5th round. It is now match point for GiU. If they win this, they will win the game and they'll move on to the semi-finals. And we do see Mother of War now have to fully reverse sweep GiU. This is quite a task they have ahead of them now, and they have backed themselves into a corner. So we are going to see Valkyrie, Jaeger, Bandit, Smoke, and Mirror coming out. And they are going into the Wine Cellar Snowmobile this time, so they have adapted. And coming out of the attacking team, we did see a Habana and an Ash, and it's going to be Buck, Glaz, and Thermite coming out of the final the final attackers out of GiU. And so we'll see how quickly they do pick up on the fact that it is going to be a basement spawn instead of a kitchen spawn. They must have already realized, because they've ducked into kitchen and seen no one. So they must know that they've made an adaptation and gone down onto this basement. But let's see here what they will push with. They do have a Thatcher, however they do not have a Thermite and they do not have a Twitch. So they can't take out those Bandit batteries unless Buck throws a nade in and cleans them up.
10 seconds to go.
So that does mean that they will have at least some semblance of... that does mean that I will expect them to push from the back section here. As we do see the mirror go down. Oh, we didn't pick up the cameras. He's got one left and he throws it into the top of the blue tunnel there. Alright, so let's see where these attackers are going to go from. It does look like they're going to clear from top down. This is quite a... this is a nice tactic that GI do on a lot of maps. They just start from the top and they just work their way down bottom. They do know their bottom, so they do have to clean out roamers here. Do we actually have any roamers out of Mother of War sites? We do have Lockdown loaded, currently sitting in the kitchen. He got droned out there and he didn't kill the drone. That's devastating. And he just almost takes down Moogie. Moogie hits him in the head though, and that's what you get when you miss your shots. Ash now down to 20 health, takes out 2 cameras. And I think everyone else is currently on site. Gaz is on the camera. It does get taken out though. He does see Mungo in the blue tunnel. Yeah, we'll have to be very careful.
A bomb has been located.
As Mungo takes out Beam, Mungo takes out Gaz. Mungo with the double kill there. It is now 2-on-4 as we do 2-on-5. Sorry. As this blue push, Mungo has the Glaz, and that is being popped. You need to move, Nova. You are in trouble. You are stuck here. As Saya now in the wine cellar gets taken out in the side by Mungo, and Nova takes out Mungo in reply, and he Crude gets TK'd. as he didn't pick him up there. He did damage him, but he didn't pick him up with the shotgun. And finally, Crew takes him out through the wall. And that is GG. As GiU picked that up 5-0. With a very strong showing there. GiU moving into the semi-finals, and that is the end of Mother of War's ESL Cup for today. As I just changed the scores here. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. That was a very quick game. GiU taking that by absolute authority, running around and just dismantling Mother of War's offenses, and their attacks didn't go much better either. So Mother of War will now go on to take on, I believe it's Corvidae. I'll just double check in these semis. Yes, so GiU will now go on to take on Corvidae in the semi-finals, while the other semi-finals we are going to see Scylla take on Obsidian. Obsidian being, of course, a Surreal, recently being picked up by the org. So I'll get one of those games casted and we'll see how we go. Thank you very much for watching, guys.